When the time comes, we need to be in and out of the jailhouse fast with our wheels. So what's the fastest way to get a car into a prison yard? Easy. You still a rent.
Restoring America editor for the Washington Examiner and senior fellow for the Independent Women's Forum, Kaylee McGee-White, and former NFL player and co-founder of Mission.com, Chris Valletta, on this busy Friday. The details in the near 40-page indictment are shocking. Prosecutors say the couple took bribes that included cash, gold and payments towards a mortgage, compensation for a low or no-show job, a luxury vehicle, and other things of value. It's like a soap opera, but this is reality. The indictment also revealing that in June of last year, federal agents searched Menendez's New Jersey home and actually found nearly $500,000 in cash. That's a lot. Some was stuffed in envelopes.
$500K in cash. Sheesh.
Some hidden in clothing. They also allegedly found over $100,000 worth of gold bars in a Mercedes-Benz convertible for Menendez's wife. Menendez appears to be the first sitting United States senator in history to have been indicted on two unrelated criminal allegations. A 2015 corruption case against him ended in a hung jury in 2017. And Damian Williams, a U.S. attorney for the Southern District of New York, says the three-term senator used his power and influence on a large scale.
The indictment alleges that between 2018 and 2022, Senator Menendez, the senior U.S. senator from New Jersey and the chairman of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, and his wife Nadine Menendez, engaged in a corrupt relationship with Hannah, Uribe, and Davies. The indictment alleges that through that relationship, the senator and his wife accepted hundreds of thousands of dollars in bribes in exchange for Senator Menendez using his power and influence to protect and to enrich those businessmen and to benefit the government of Egypt first. The government of Egypt alleges that Senator Menendez used his power and influence, including his leadership role on the Senate Foreign Relations Committee, to benefit the government of Egypt in various ways. Among other actions, Senator Menendez allegedly provided sensitive, non-public U.S. government information to Egyptian officials and otherwise took steps to secretly aid the government of Egypt. Second, the indictment alleges that Senator Menendez used his power and influence to try to disrupt a criminal investigation and prosecution undertaken by the New Jersey Attorney General's office related to an associate and a relative of Uribe. Third, the indictment alleges that Senator Menendez used his power and influence to try to disrupt the federal prosecution of Davies in the District of New Jersey.
The senator strongly denies any wrongdoing and says in a statement, quote, "I have been falsely accused before because I refused to back down to the powers that be, and the people of New Jersey were able to see through the smoke and mirrors and recognize I was innocent. They wrote these charges as they wanted. The facts are not as presented. Prosecutors did that the last time, and look what a trial demonstrates. People should remember that before accepting the prosecutor's version, to my supporters, friends, and the community at large, I ask that you recall the other times the prosecutors got it wrong and that you reserve judgment." Pretty stunning allegations.
This is all quite interesting, in part because I'll just roll the clip. Do y'all remember this?
The president is a liar, a cheat, and a fraud. For years, he marketed himself as a self-made, successful businessman. But it's all an illusion. Like the Wizard of Oz, behind the curtain is just a small, petty fraud. He made millions playing a billionaire businessman on TV, but in real life, Donald Trump was racking up huge losses and debts that he then used to get out paying his fair share of federal taxes.
I'm sorry, but is that the same guy that we're talking about here that's allegedly, I gotta say allegedly, involved in this murder? Is that the same guy that was
Mercedes that Menendez's wife got. Okay, so if you flip over to page 22, 23 of the indictment, here's what you learn. Uribe, who is this business partner, actually contacted the dealership on behalf of the wife, and they meet in a parking lot where she receives $15,000 in cash. The next day, Nadine Menendez purchased the Mercedes-Benz convertible, making a $15,000 down payment. How convenient. And then later in the day, Uribe to Nadine, to which she replies, "I will never forget this." These are stunning. I mean, I worked in Washington. If you had something mailed to you and it was over, I think, a $25 limit, you couldn't even take it home unless you paid the vendor more than $25. I believe that was the limit. So the stunning allegation of $15,000 for a down payment on a car.
And of course, that that $25 would not have even gotten the senator's attention, right? So this is shocking and amazing. It sounds like part of the Sopranos TV show, right? And I got to say, if these allegations are proven, and they have not yet been, I think you have to ask yourself, what was the secret information that went to the Egyptians? How did it influence our policy? How did it influence Egypt's policy? What happened as a result of the fact that the head of the Senate Foreign Relations Committee was on the payroll? That he could be bought?
Yeah.
This is because I don't know if people understand. That's a really important position in Washington. It is the contact with governments all over the world. So that's somebody who can make a lot of decisions on behalf of the American people, and he was bought and paid for if the feds are right.
It's incredible, and to the point about the intelligence,
shit, man. When it's smoking gun, you got the motherfucker smoking. I don't know where the fire gonna get put out if somebody put it out, and that's on their side.
That was a business partner on or about May 6, 2018. Later that same day, Menendez sought from the State Department non-public information regarding the number and nationality of persons serving at the U.S. Embassy in Cairo, Egypt. Although this information was not classified, it was deemed highly sensitive because it could pose significant operational security concerns if disclosed to a foreign government or made public without telling his professional staff that he was doing so. Menendez texted that sensitive non-public embassy information to his girlfriend, and then we'll skip down to where it says Nadine Menendez forwarded this message to Hannah, who forwarded it to an Egyptian government official. Stunning.
It does not look good at any level, and obviously we have to reserve judgment. You're innocent until proven guilty.
Donald Trump ain't get that. Donald Trump ain't get that. They laid up there and put a fucking phony impeachment on Donald Trump. $40 fucking million impeachment too. A bullshit.
Evidence. You've got cash, you've got gold, you've got text messages, you've got cars. Who knows where this is going to unfold? I just hope that we can get to a point in this country where
we can get the motherfucking truth out of motherfuckers. That is it. Get to the motherfucking where we can get truth out of motherfuckers. Shit seems like you can't get the truth from no fucking body right now. Maybe we get to the country to the point where we get the truth out of motherfuckers, then we doing something.
Hey, what's up? One limo coming up.
Borrow your call, buddy. Oh, you ain't your shit. Hold up. Call me. It's stupid, man. Don't make no sense. None whatsoever.
To an Egyptian government official. Stunning.
It does not look good at any level, and obviously we have to reserve judgment. You're innocent until proven guilty in this country, but to me this is about the preservation of democratic integrity. Corruption in any form of government, at any level of government, undermines the very essence of the democracy, the Founding Fathers intended for our country. And this is unbelievable evidence. You've got cash, you've got gold, you've got text messages, you've got cars. Who knows where this is going to unfold? I just hope that we can get to a point in this country where this corruption is rooted out, but then there's a message sent. To me, bribery and helping foreign entities, whether they're friends or foes, is treason of the highest form and should be punished by life in prison. So we'll see where this goes. I'll tell you what,
there is going to come a time where we weed out this corruption, and there will be a message sent. And I'll tell you exactly when. 2025 is when it begins. It's when it will start. And it'll be over by 2026. And from 2026 on, America will stand strong for the next 100